Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. Can we have roll call, please?
Dennis Geik present. Richard Cardone present.
Hi, Brian present.
Olivia Montgomery present.
Geraldine Brown present. Okay, please stand for the presentation of the colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Okay, please be seated. Okay, we're at 1.3, election of governing board officers for the year 2026.
I'd like to nominate Dennis Geik for president.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a nomination and a second. Do we have all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
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 I'd like to nominate Dorleen Brown for that position.
I second.
I was going to nominate you, so think about that before you vote. I would rescind that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Nay.
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye. All right, all citizens present, please make sure that you've signed in to the sign-in sheet. We have some call to the audiences at this time. Ed Tubering, and remember that you only have 3 minutes.
Yes, I'd like just to address, my name's Ed Tubasing, by the way. I'd like to address the letting go or removal of Coach Rudy Olvera at Mojave High School football program. I assistant coached with him the last couple of years, plus I've coached at Mount and locally and grew up here 57 years and played at Mojave. Very dedicated coach. I, hear lots of things, but I just like to support him. I know that the school supports him. The kids support him. Many years of service, 20 plus years, and last 2 years he was coach of the year. So you want to remove him for reasons not obvious. Of course, it comes across that he's resigning. He's not resigning. He wants to coach. The kids love him. The dedication it takes to coach football, and I've done it at Mount. I've done it here at Mojave. Getting up early, getting fundraising, everything that goes along with it. Fixing equipment, driving trips to Phoenix at ungodly hours, and still having to come back and teach. In my case, come back to work, getting home at 3 a.m. It takes a lot to do this, and I volunteer. I don't get paid. It's just kind of sad that this school board has decided that they don't like him for whatever reason, and have colluded to ask him to step down. I know that the athletic director, I heard it from his mouth that he was forced to do it to keep his job. And as a member of the community, a business owner, and a local resident for many, many years, I just think it's not fair. And I'm The community supports him on this.
Thank you.
Questions?
No. Any questions?
You can't ask him questions.
Thank you.
Is this the last one?
No. No. And I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. We did not have an election of the board clerk. So we're going to go back to 1.3. Do we have any nominations for board clerk? I'd like to nominate Danny.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Sorry about that, Jenny. Jumped the gun there. Okay, we'll go back to call to the audience 1.4. Giovanni Bird.
Good evening, board members. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name is Cadet Colonel Giovanna Bird. I am the commander of AFJ ROTC at Mojave High School. I am requesting approval for an official ROTC educational field trip to the Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas, which is happening next month. This trip directly supports our ROTC curriculum and leadership development objectives. During our last base tour, cadets were exposed to advanced aircraft, aviation technology, and Air Force operations that enhanced their understanding of science, engineering, and military careers. Cadets also interacted with the active duty personnel and recruiters, allowing them to ask questions and gain firsthand insight into leadership, service, and professional responsibility. Both experiences reinforced the Air Force core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do, while providing cadets to real-world contexts that cannot be replicated in the classroom. I'm confident that this trip will continue to deliver significant educational and development benefits. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one, we do have 3 with the same subject. You're going to limit you to the 3 minutes. So, Patrick Villar. Okay.
Good evening, board members. Thank you for allowing me to speak. I'm here on behalf of the students of Mojave High School, talking about the speeches that are essentially being eliminated at this upcoming graduation. I am the father of Adrian Voller, the current student body president, and as some of you probably remember, I'm also the father of Gabriel Voller, who was a previous student body president, also valedictorian. I'm just confused as to why we are changing the format after all these years where everybody has been afforded the opportunity to speak to their class, right? Valedictorian, student body presidents, the senior class president, all of these people for years. And now we're coming to where we're doing just a 10-minute, one speech chosen by committee. You're taking away from these children who have dedicated their last 4 years to Mojave High School, bled that green and gold. I've seen my son lose sleep. He has dedicated himself to this community, to the community, to the school. I just don't understand why we are changing this. You know, for me, graduation is not about us. It's about them. It's not about you. It's not about admin. It's about the students. So I just don't understand why we're changing it this year after these kids have watched their peers graduate the last 3 years, right? Because they're now year 4, being afforded the opportunity to do these things. My own son is student body president. He's dedicated himself for community service. I've watched him lose sleep doing these things. He's been involved in the community, involved in sports. And I know all these other kids back here have done the exact same things. They've all been waiting for this moment to finally be able to tell the community, tell the school how the last 4 years meant to them and share that with everybody. And that's what when I go to graduation, that's how I feel. That's what I want to see. I'm not there to watch teachers, or admin talk ad nauseum about their contributions. I want to hear what the students did. And I hope you guys reconsider absolutely that this one speech, 10 minutes, it's not fair to the kids, and you shouldn't be changing it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Adrian Villar.
Good evening, board members. My name is Adrian Villar, and I'm a senior at Mojave High School, and I serve as our student body president. That was my dad just now. I'm standing here before you because of a decision that took away student speeches, the valedictorian, salutatorian, student body president, and senior class president speeches, and replaced them with one 8 to 10 minute speech chosen by a committee. Now, I understand why this change was made. The goal was a shorter graduation, but I want to offer a perspective because I need you to understand that this graduation isn't just another part of your agenda. Replacing the speeches with one committee chosen speech does not only cut minutes, it cuts moments families and students have pictured for years, moments that can't be recreated or replaced by one voice. I watched my older brother earn valedictorian at Mojave, and I didn't just see a title. I saw the nights that ran into the morning. I saw the choices he made over and over to keep pushing when nobody was watching. His speech was not a recognition for being the best. It was a rare moment where his community and his peers finally understood what that kind of excellence costed. Now, I've lived what it takes to lead students. Being student body president is not just a line on the program. It is countless hours of silent work that makes everyone else's experience at our school smoother. It's community service hours, event planning, early mornings, late nights, solving problems that would never even get announced. And when the student body president and senior class president give our speech, it's not about honoring our title, it's about honoring the devotion of serving a school and leading a class. We were chosen to represent by our class, and you are taking that privilege away. But what matters most is when you remove these speeches, you're not only taking this from the students who would speak, you're taking from the people who carried them there, because no one reaches that stage alone. You take it from the parents who sat at the kitchen table after a long shift, helping rewrite a speech, review an essay, signing a form, making a drive to Walmart before they closed because a project needed supplies by morning. You take it from the families who rearranged their entire lives around practices, meetings, deadlines, performances. You take it from siblings who spent years sharing their time with our school and activities. You take it from teachers who stayed late after school and coaches who pushed beyond limits. And this doesn't stop with just our class. Picture the next classes in our place. Students and families doing everything right for 4 years, believing they're working toward a moment where that effort is finally being recognized just for it to be a facade. This isn't just shoring graduation. You're teaching students that their recognition and their hard work is optional. So I'm asking you to reconsider this decision and restore the speeches, not just for recognition, but for the village it takes behind every graduate, for the next classes who deserve to stand where we stand and feel that their community saw them. Bring the voices back for us and for everyone else who comes after. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cassidy Alvarez.
Good evening. I would like to start with an introduction. My name is Cassidy Alvarez, and I'm currently a senior at Mojave. I'm an active member of my community, and I value my studies above everything else. I hold a 4.0 GPA with all advanced courses, and I'm on track to becoming one of the valedictorians at Mojave. In my freshman year, I watched both of my older sisters walk the same graduation stage and present their valedictorian speeches. And as a young student, I wanted nothing more than to be just like them. In my freshman year English class, I was told that if I signed the honors contract and maintained every standard outlined, I would be named one of the valedictorians and granted a speech at my graduation. Again, for years, I watched senior classes sign the same exact contract I did, meeting its expectations and being awarded with the same speech I was promised. You can imagine in my senior year, my surprise when I was told that I would not be granted my promised valedictorian speech. I strongly believe that the Mojave High School administration has a responsibility to honor its commitments to its students. This isn't just about the removed student speakers, it's about the integrity and consistency that this decision offers to its community. To emphasize the importance of honoring the student speakers, we wanted to make sure that we were coming to the board as more than just 5 students who are complaining about speeches. Together, we peacefully organized the petition. Currently, this petition has 542 signatures of verified people who agree with us and want to see student speakers at graduation. This demonstrates that the concern extends beyond individual students and reflects the voices of families, alumni, current educators, and community members. I hope you understand that this is not just the request of one valedictorian. but the collective voice of our senior class and community. So I come to you with not only facts, but solutions. Previously, senior speakers were granted a 10-minute period for each speech. To save time, we can offer each speaker a shortened 2 to 3 minute time period instead. This condenses speeches while also giving each speaker the spotlight they deserve. Additionally, we can start the ceremony earlier, so participants aren't getting out of the graduation so late in the day, leaving more room for family and friends. Or, we do not have to shorten the one day of the year that the class of 2026 gets to honor their accomplishment. Valedictorian or not, this is one of the most important days of our lives. It marks the end of our childhood and our first step into adulthood. Student speeches do not delay the graduation, they define it. We respectfully ask the board to reconsider this decision and allow student voices to remain a part of this day that celebrates the class of 2026. We are not asking the board to add more time onto our graduation, but we are asking you to preserve a long-standing tradition of honoring the well-deserved student speakers. I hope you can take our request into serious consideration. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Greg Miller.
Talking about the nice gate you have over, I already spoke to the superintendent before Christmas at one of the concerts. Think about where you have to go when you leave this parking lot to go home. Unless you live over at Laughlin, you're having to make a very dangerous U-turn because those gates on the west end are closed. Think about the bus drivers. I saw 2 buses out here, or 1 bus out here today. I saw a bus out here when I was here for the soccer match last week. How are they to make a legal and safe U-turn where there's no lane to make a left turn there? You're having to get into, I saw a car coming up with me when I was making mine, coming up pretty quick behind me. So I was making a dangerous U-turn. I can't understand why you have a gate over here on the west end and it's not open for activities like tonight, the soccer games. I come also to senior circle events that we have here in the field house. We're having seniors have to make that same type of U-turn right after lunchtime. Traffic. I wish you'd think about that and talk to the administration, talk to the facilities director here at the field house about keeping that open when there are activities going on in this field house. So you don't have to worry about having to call police or emergency people if there's an accident here because somebody making a U-turn and other people going toward Laughlin not thinking about, oh, I have to stop for that person. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, we are 1.6.
Well, I'd like to respond to this,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Tubasing.
Okay.
He's essentially accused the school board with no proof of colluding against this coach. I didn't collude against the coach. I didn't talk to anybody else about this coach. That's not what we do. So by you making that accusation, you should get your facts straight before you come up here and open your mouth. That's all I have to say.
Okay, we'll move to one.
You can't respond. If
One-
you want to respond, you can respond to me in the parking lot later.
Can we continue? 1.6, approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda?
Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? All right, 1.7, superintendent's report. Dr. Richard?
Madam President, members of the board, I'd like to thank our students that spoke tonight. You guys all did a very good job. You're very articulate, and thank you for being professional and sharing your thoughts. We appreciate it. Yes, our principals are at our training tonight, so we have our deans and our assistant principals presenting our students of the month. So I would like to invite Mojave High School Assistant Principal Francis Martin up to present Mojave High School Student of the Month.
Good evening, President Brown and board members. I'm new to the country. Axel has shown remarkable growth. He has excelled in his English language development as well as making strong academic progress across all subject areas. Axel is an active member of the Mojave High School soccer team, where he has stepped up as a dedicated team member, demonstrating leadership and perseverance to his teammates. Beyond his academics and athletic achievements, Axel has become an unofficial ambassador for the new English learner students arriving at Mojave. He is consistently helping non-English speaking students navigate campus and their school day by explaining class assignments, locations, and assisting with communication between students, teachers, office staff, and administration. Axel has truly embraced being a T-Bird, rising above his own challenges and helping others rise above theirs. We are honored to recognize Axel Valencia Vasquez for his leadership, compassion, and commitment to the Mojave High School.
Congratulations. Ms. Mace, would you please present River Valley High School Student of the Month?
Good evening, Board President and Board. Tonight I'm going to be talking about River Valley's Student of the Month, who is Raul Saavedra. Come on up here, Raul. Raul is a senior at River Valley High School who maintains an excellent GPA and consistently demonstrates a strong commitment to his academics. He is always seen on campus with a smile and brings a positive, respectful attitude to everything he does. Raul is dependable, kind, and takes responsibility for his learning, which makes him a great role model for his peers. He treats both students and staff with respect and contributes to a positive school culture on campus. We are proud to recognize Raul for his hard work at River Valley campus. Congratulations to Raul for Student of the Month.
Congratulations. Stay up there, Raul. We're going to make you famous. And Ms. Mace, will you please present CRUHSD Academy Student of the Month?
Sure. Tonight we're going to be presenting the Student of the Month for the CRUHSD Academy. It's Dominic Buffett. I'm not sure he's in-house tonight, so I'm just going to talk about Dominic for a minute. Dominic has shown impressive growth in his online engagement throughout this school year. He has steadily increased his active minutes each month and is doing a great job in his online classes. He consistently meets all the required monthly and weekly online engagement goals and is on track to complete all graduation requirements this semester. Dominic's dedication, focus, and commitment to his learning makes him a great example of what all CRUHSD students should aim to achieve. Congratulations to the Student of the Month for the CRUHSD Academy, Dominic Buffett.
Congratulations, board members. Would you join the students for a picture? Moms and dads, you can grab a picture too if you would like. Congratulations.
I'm sorry.
Madam President, that concludes my superintendent report.
Sorry. Okay, we're starting on 2.1, donations received and authorization to write thank you letters. These are all, again, for River Valley this month. 250 from Kiwanis Club of the Colorado River to the NHS program. $1,200 from the Kiwanis Club of the Colorado to Freshman Studco. 250 from Kiwanis Club to the Studco program. $2,500 from Kiwanis Club to the girls soccer program. $1,500 from Kiwanis Club of the Colorado River to the high school basketball program. $500 from Anderson Ford, Bullhead City to the golf program. Donation of $1,000 from Anderson Ford, Bullhead City to the boys basketball program. Donation of $200 from RVHS Booster Club and CRUHSD Booster Club to the high school junior class student council. $390 from the River Valley Booster Club and CRUHSD Booster Club to the River Valley High School sophomore class student council. $650 from River Valley Booster Club and CRUHSD Booster Club to the River Valley flag football program. Donation of 2x2 Proform stationary bikes valued at $100 from Trina Nicole Cole to River Valley High School for the wrestling team fitness. Thank you. Can I get a motion to approve writing thank you letters?
Motion.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? All right. We are moving on to 3.6, approval of the consent agenda. Is there any discussion on the consent agenda?
Let's see. What, on 3.5, we can pull that, please. What does that entail? Just an old truck, or?
It's a disposable of the Toyota truck. Dr.
Yeah, this
Richard?
is from transportation and our mechanics. This is an old truck that is no longer functional or operational. That's on district property. And we need the board's authorization for ARS 15-342 and 15-213 to get rid of the truck, dispose of the truck. It has no use for us, and it's unoperational. It's just a piece of junk.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion on the consent agenda? Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, we are at 4.1, discussion and possible action on the evaluation tools. Dr. Richard?
The board at the last meeting had requested that this be on the agenda.
Could you go over the forms that you attached for us?
There's three forms. There's the teacher on special assignment evaluation form. There's the instructional coach evaluation tool, and there's the administrator evaluation tool. They've been attached to board docs and available to the board members for several weeks. And I also believe I emailed them all to the board members on my weekly update 2 weeks ago.
Could you tell us a little bit more about who will be the employees that will be evaluated under the instructional coach evaluation?
Our instructional coaches.
What do we have? 4 of them? 4?
We have, yes.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, can we get a motion to approve the evaluation tools?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, 5.1, discussion and possible action for field trip requests for Lee Families Forum in Henderson, Nevada. Dr. Richards.
Mr. Evans.
Before Andres is going to say a few words, but before we do that, I would just like to, board president, superintendent, and the board members, this is my last year, and I'm retiring at the end of the semester, and I wrote a book. I'm just going to advertise it, sorry. It's called The Flight of the Thunderbird, and if you go to Amazon, you can check out that book. I have a signed one from Mrs. Brown, who I worked with for so many years. And anyway, it tells all amazing stories and all the things we've been through over the years with my whole family. All 5 of us went here, all my children went here. But anyway, that's just wanted to mention that. I'm just going to, first of all, say that we have a field trip planned. We did this 2 years ago. It's to the Lee's Family Forum, and Andres is going to give a couple more details. Whatever he doesn't get in, I'll try and fill in.
So this is for Crown of Thorns, the Christian club on campus. It's a Christian concert we're going to. We've got Crown of Thorns has done a few of these in the past, and it's a really great time to bond with other club members and just have a fun experience and a fun memory in high school.
I'd like to say also after we went to the last one, it was Mercy Me, which is an amazing group. We're going to see Toby Mac this time, and those of you who know these kinds of things, they're probably 2 of the greatest in contemporary Christian music. But it was an amazing experience. I went, and I hate concert, and it was an amazing time. And the kids, they were so excited about it. It was a great leadership as we went up to Vegas and came back to Vegas. I got time to talk. I got to know Dr. Tim's daughter really well. I didn't know her before that time, and she became the president of our group. It was a really great leadership time for these kids. And I know it seems like you think of rock concerts. So Toby Mac is kind of a hip contemporary group, and you might think, oh wow, it's just this rock concert. They're not going to be like throwing people around. What do you call that? That doesn't happen to these concerts. People stand and they worship Jesus, and for us, that's really important. And we're with other people from other schools, from other religious groups throughout the valley. It is an amazing time. Lee's Family Forum is an amazing place for it because there's nowhere, no matter where you sit, you can see and you can be a part of this. And it really was great. And I'm surprised that I'm even up here talking like that because the last one we went to was really encouraging. So I hope that you'll approve this. Wow. The new form that I had to fill out was amazing. But I really thank Michelle for working on this and putting it together. Now it's much easier. I saw the new form, and when I filled out the first time, I was like, can't believe all these things I have to answer. But they've really condensed it. Thank you for doing that. So I appreciate that. And yeah, that's it.
And you're fundraising for this trip, or?
We're not going to be able to pay for all of it, but we do have. We've already done fundraising for it, and we'll do. We have another one hopefully planned here in the next couple of weeks. So the kids will have to help with the money that's they need for the ticket. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Can we get a motion to approve this trip, or?
Motion to accept 5.1.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 5.2, discussion and possible action on a field trip to Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas for the ROTC.
Good evening, Christopher Crawford, one of the Air Force instructors. She kind of jumped the gun. That's why she's our commander. She put her name on the form and jumped ahead. So you kind of heard earlier, but it is definitely an educational trip for the kids. We were actually looking at some old history, and we saw that prior ROTC units went to San Diego, to MCRD Marine Corps Recruit Depot, and the Navy base and stuff like that. So we're trying to revitalize and get the kids seeing different things and seeing possible futures. So she just wanted to apologize for, jumping the gun. And she's a senior, so she's ready to go. She's ready to go. So do you guys have any questions about it? We've done it yearly for the past, 5-6 years or more. So I'm sure, they've come to you before.
Yeah.
Any
Yes.
questions?
Mhm. How many do you think you'll be taking?
We're looking at about 20, 25, so give or take.
That's good.
I make a motion to approve 5.2.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 5.3. Can I get a motion to move into executive session?
Motion to go into executive session.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I know. I'm glad I didn't say anything. I was calm. Okay, we will reconvene the meeting. There is no action. So setting the time, date, and location for the future meetings. So February, it would be the 9th? Yeah.
That works for me.
That week doesn't work for me.
Okay.
If at all possible.
It would be the 16th would be the next week.
The next Monday is fine.
Okay.
And then also, if we can look at March ahead, because the 9th is spring break, so we wouldn't have our students. So we were looking at possibly changing Marches also. So 16th, is that what we're looking for, February 1st?
Yeah.
Does that work for me, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
It works for me.
And then if we could also look at March, the 9th is part of spring break.
The 16th is good for me too. For
So
March.
is the 16th,
Yeah. I think that's fine.
is that good for everybody? So 16th in February and 16th in March.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion and a second.
Aye.
All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Remember, if you can stay, we'll be working with Aaron for just a minute on the new program.